This final outcome is the hands-on one, where you actually put AI to work on a real problem. We'll walk through the generative tools on offer, how to prompt them well, and how to judge honestly whether the AI really did the job. Generative AI really comes into its own when you've got a concrete task to finish and not much time. These tools can help you knock together a presentation, a short video, or a voiceover in a fraction of the usual time. The three main types all take a written prompt and turn it into something: text to image, text to video, and text to audio. For this outcome, you'll show how one of these tools helped solve a problem you chose, and then weigh up how well it did against a clear rubric. Let's meet the three generative tool types you'll be choosing from. Text-to-image tools like DALL-E, Midjourney, or Adobe Firefly turn a written description into a picture. Text-to-video tools such as Runway, Sora, or Synthesia spin a script into a short clip. And text-to-audio tools like 11 Labs or Amazon Polly read your words aloud as natural-sounding speech. Each one takes language in and gives a different kind of media out. Here's a quick reference for matching the task to the tool. If you need illustrations or slide graphics, reach for a text-to-image tool. For short explainer clips, a text-to-video tool does the job. And for narration or voiceover, a text-to-audio tool is your friend. And of course, a text tool like ChatGPT, Copilot, or Gemini can draft the scripts, slide text, and summaries that feed all the others. Knowing which tool suits which output saves a lot of wasted effort. Here's the single biggest lever on your results: the prompt you write. A vague request gets you a vague output, so the trick is to be specific about the subject, the style, the format, the audience, and any constraints. Make a picture of a city with a clean, flat-style illustration of a UK city skyline at sunset for a student presentation in blue and orange tones, no text. The second gives the tool far more to work with, and don't expect perfection first time. Refining and rerunning your prompt is a completely normal part of the process. It helps to follow a clear workflow rather than diving straight in. First, define the problem, stating exactly what you need and who it's for. Then choose the right tool, write a precise prompt, and generate, reviewing the result and refining the prompt as you go. Finally, assemble your outputs, check them carefully for accuracy, and evaluate the whole thing against your rubric. Those 6 steps keep you organized and stop the task sprawling. Let's ground all this in a realistic worked example. Imagine you need to make a short, engaging presentation, teaching local residents how to recycle correctly. It has to be accurate, clear, quick to produce and pitched at a general audience. And there's a tight deadline with no budget for design or voiceover. That's exactly the kind of everyday problem where a handful of AI tools can genuinely help. Step 1 is to draft the content with a text generator like ChatGPT. You might prompt it for a 6-slide outline teaching households how to recycle correctly in the UK, with a title and 3 bullet points per slide in plain English. Within seconds, it hands back a structured outline and slide text. Then comes the vital human step. You check every fact against your local council's actual recycling rules and fix anything that's wrong. What you're left with is a solid first draft that would have taken an hour to write from scratch. Step 2 is creating the visuals with a text-to-image tool. You might prompt for a clean, flat-style illustration of household recycling bins for paper, glass, and plastic, in bright colors, no text, suitable for a slide. The tool offers several options, and you pick the clearest and most on-topic one. A little rerunning with small tweaks keeps the style consistent from slide to slide. The result is a set of tidy, royalty-free graphics with no designer required. Step 3 adds a voiceover using a text-to-audio tool. You simply paste your slide script into something like 11 Labs or Amazon Polly, pick a clear UK accented voice, and generate the narration. Then you listen back, fix the pronunciation of any tricky local place names, and regenerate. In minutes, you've got a professional-sounding voiceover that makes the whole presentation more accessible, and again, without hiring a voice artist. Producing something with AI isn't actually the finish line. Judging how well it solved the problem is. A structured evaluation tells you whether the tool was really worth using and where it let you down. In this unit, we assess the result against 4 criteria: success, accuracy, ease of use, and efficiency. The key is to be honest, setting out both the strengths and the weaknesses with real evidence to back them up. This rubric lays out the 4 criteria we'll use to judge an AI-assisted task. Think of it as a fair scorecard, so your evaluation rests on clear standards rather than a gut feeling. Let's apply that rubric to our recycling presentation. On success, it scored well. A complete, engaging presentation was delivered on time. Accuracy was only fair because some facts came out wrong and had to be checked against the council. Ease of use was good, the tools were simple once the prompts were tuned, and efficiency was excellent, cutting production from hours to under 1. Laying it out like this keeps the judgment grounded in evidence. Let's dig into the first 2 criteria. On success, the AI clearly hit the goal, a clear, complete presentation, delivered on time and well suited to its audience. Accuracy, though, was the weakest link, because AI can hallucinate, stating wrong information with total confidence. In our example, 2 recycling rules were simply incorrect and had to be corrected against the council's website. The lesson is one to carry everywhere. AI output must always be fact-checked by a human before it's used. Now, the other 2 criteria. Ease of use was strong. The tools needed little more than a written prompt and a few settings, though writing effective prompts did take some trial and error before it clicked. Efficiency was the real standout. A task that might have taken several hours was finished in under 1. On top of that, the AI removed the need for a separate designer and voice artist. So the time and cost savings here were substantial. Weighing it all up, the strengths and limitations become clear. On the plus side, the approach was very fast, low cost, needed no specialist skills, produced good visuals and a natural voiceover, and was easy to keep improving. On the other hand, it threw up factual errors that needed human checking, some of the output felt generic, it leaned heavily on clear prompting, and it raised copyright and data privacy questions worth considering. A fair evaluation names both sides plainly. So what's the verdict? On balance, A. I was a real success for this task, delivering a good result far faster and more cheaply than working unaided. Its main weakness was accuracy, and that was fixed by human fact-checking. Crucially, it worked best as an assistant to a person, not as a fully automatic replacement. For creative production jobs like this, AI adds clear value, provided a human checks the facts and takes final responsibility for the result. Let's bring this outcome together. Generative AI tools, text-to-image, text-to-video, and text-to-audio can help solve real tasks like building a presentation. A clear workflow guides you. Define the problem, choose a tool, write a good prompt, generate and iterate, then assemble and evaluate. Prompt quality strongly shapes the output, so refining your prompts is just part of the job. And you judge the result against 4 criteria: success, accuracy, ease of use, and efficiency, remembering that AI proved fast and efficient, but weaker on accuracy, so it works best as an assistant with human fact-checking and final responsibility. That brings the whole unit to a close, having taken you from what AI is, through its types, uses, and ethics, to actually applying it yourself. As you tackle the assignment, the reading and case studies will help you back up your evaluation, whether that's Melanie Mitchell and Margaret Bowden on how AI really works, or the Information Commissioner's guidance on using it responsibly. Do keep the 4 evaluation criteria close at hand, And remember the golden rule from this outcome: always fact check what the AI gives you and take final responsibility for it yourself. Good luck putting it all into practice.